Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to PRK Radio. I'm Jimmy KF5PRK, and today I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of a tour of my shack. I just recently built this. I converted an old shed uh, into my new shack. My shack before this was literally just a corner in my bedroom, and I needed more room than that, or I wanted more room than that. So stick around, and I'll give you guys a quick tour of my shack and leave me some comments down below and tell me what you think, what I did right, what I did wrong, and be nice about it. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys a tour, so here we go. All right. So here we are in the shack, and I'm going to try to insert some photos in here of what it used to look like. This used to just be an 8x10 utility shed. So I had lawnmowers and bicycles and all kinds of other crap in here. But a few months ago, started a little project to convert this into my shack. So let me walk you through what we're working with here. Really, it's not a ton of space, but as you can see, I think I made it pretty nice for myself. And I've got everything I need in here, probably more than I need. So just a little shelf over here with some stuff on it. But the meat and potatoes is right here in the seat, right? So my shack computer right there is an M1 Mac Mini. It's an M1 Mac Mini, so it's several years old, but it still works great, and it's everything I need. So I've got a 32-inch monitor there with that on it, and there's a couple of my favorite YouTube channels there. And I'm also running this little portable monitor as a secondary screen for it, so that's kind of cool. Lets me, when I'm doing FT8, I can throw YouTube up there and maybe have a YouTube video going in the background while I'm doing FT8. I'm a bit of an audio nerd too, so I got a little bit of audio stuff going on here, as you'll see in a few minutes. But that's a SMSL AD18 and a pair of Mica MB42 bookshelf speakers for that. So the radio, which is why you guys are here. Let me move the chair out of the way. One thing about this being an 8x10, there's not a ton of room, but we're making it work. So the radios are as follows. There is a Yaesu FTDX10, and I'm outputting that with a DVI to HDMI converter, and then HDMI into a 32-inch curved screen display there so that I can see it really nice, and I think it adds to the look of the shack. And then up here, I've got a Yaesu, what is an FTM 500 mobile rig is using just as my shack 2 meter 70 centimeter setup. So really liking that. My microphone into my radio is a what is this, a Rode pod mic, and I just got this Rode windscreen on it here, and as you can see, I kind of like orange, so I'm going with a little bit of a orange accent on the windscreen. And down below, I am using a Heil foot pedal. So that's how I do my PTT, is with foot pedal, and then the microphone and the radio's outputting to the screen over here. So it makes it really easy for me to see the frequency that I'm on and to see the waterfall and everything else. Right now, I'm just looking at FT8, of course, on 20 meters. And for power, just a little power supply over here, just giving me all the power that I need. I run out to that for the FTM 500 and for the FTDX10. And then power in the shack is a bit unique in that I'm doing an EcoFlow. This is a Delta 2 Max, and this guy here is providing me all the power that I need. And as you can see right there, I'm taking in a couple hundred watts of solar right now. So I've got 400 watts of solar on the roof of the shack, and that constantly keeps me topped off, and everything's running out of that. So I'm running my shack power supply off of a battery, converting it, and then back out to 12 volts. So I know a little bit of bass backwards, but it's how I'm doing it. So I'm sure you guys can leave me some comments down below of a better way to do it. But up here is a couple of other rigs that I have. I have an IC705. Love that. It's a great little QRP rig. But to run 100 watts, you need an amp. And I do have an amp. It's just not in here right now. I have the Zygu, the XPA 125B amplifier. And then this is my newest radio right here, and I've used it once already, but not for a POTA yet. This is going to be my new POTA rig. This is my 100-watt FT891 from Yaesu. And then I've got a few HTs over here, just a smattering of, mostly inexpensive. I got a couple of Radioddity GMRS radios, a Radioddity 2 meter, 70 centimeter. This big Baofeng, this DM30, I believe it is. I don't know. It kind of looked like a Motorola to me, and I wanted it, so I picked it up. The FD3D. This is it was my only HT for the longest time until I started getting a couple of these inexpensive ones. Got a couple of Motorola, just blister pack radios. I got, of course, the ubiquitous UV5R from Baofeng, and then I've got another little Baofeng back here that I'm playing around with and checking that out. That is, what is it? It was the GT3WP. And then up here, I've got a MusiWorks Meshtastic device. I got a Meshtastic device, and I can't get anybody in my area on Meshtastic, so I think I'm going to have to put up a solar node or something. So I'll probably be doing that in the near future. Got a couple of hotspots, Innovato that I don't have hooked up right now, and then of course my Sherry Pi for All-Star. And then over on the back side of the shack, that's my air conditioner. I live in Texas. It's hot. Deal with it. That's what I got. I turned it off for the video though. Let me turn this fan back on and get some air blowing here. And then some of my, that was a little loud. Some of my audio nerd stuff is, I've got my turntable, and you're going to see a bunch of headphones down here, a bunch of different ones. So there's the custom pair there. Just headphones and a little stack headphone amplifier setup. So it's a little hybrid tube amp and a equalizer, and then the DAC. So all this is meant to plug into your computer, and then it outputs to your headphones. And then here's another hi-fi headphone amp and headphones. Got a couple of pair of headphones back there. I'm a bit of a headphone nerd, or a bit of an audio nerd. I got a little bit of that stuff floating around. So just kind of what my hobby was before radio. So now I've got another one on top of that. That's just a little pair of noise canceling headphones. A lot of times I'll use those on the radio, actually, because it's great. It cancels out a lot of noise, and it helps me pull out those faint stations. I need headphones anymore to hear some of this stuff. So, but this is the shack. I just kind of wanted to do a quick tour and show you guys around. Nothing fancy. Just my first standalone shack. I live in an HOA, so I do have some restrictions there with antennas. Right now I have a N9 TAX roll-up J-pole that is for 70 centimeters and 2 meters for the FTM 500. And then currently my antenna on the FTDX10 is a Nelson's antenna infed half wave that I have strung up temporarily across the backyard. Pretty good, neighbors around me that don't really report me. As long as you can't see it from the street, I think I'm doing okay. So that's kind of the way I'm going with it. It's better to beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission sometimes. But anyway, just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick shack tour and show you around. I did, this is tongue and groove, real wood, 1/4 inch thick wood planks that I put in. It's tongue and groove and nailed all in. So this is all solid pine all the way through. I did spray insulation in behind it first, and it seems to be working well, and it gives me kind of a cabin feel a little bit. And this is my little man cave / shack. So this was something I've been thinking about doing for a while, and it worked out really well. It gives me a nice quiet place to come play radio. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you guys the shack, and hopefully you guys think that it's not too bad. I didn't do too bad of a job. My desk is nothing special. It's really an IKEA setup. So these two drawer systems are from IKEA. They're called the Alex drawers. They're very inexpensive. And then, believe it or not, that desktop is just free floating. It's just sitting on there, but it's really, really heavy. I cannot remember the name of that desktop. It's actually not sold as a desktop. It's sold as kitchen countertop, but it's solid wood, or it's wood veneer, but it's solid wood inside. So it's super heavy and really, really thick. So it's doing a great job supporting everything that it's got on it right now. But really liking it, and it gives me a nice look here in the shack. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, please think about subscribing and give me a like down below. And leave me a comment as well and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your opinions on how I did, what I did right, what I did wrong, what I could do better in the future. I think with most everyone's shack, it's a constant work in progress. So that's kind of what I'm going with, and I'm sure it will change over time and only get better. So anyway, for now, I'm going to say 7-3 and take care, and we'll talk to you guys later.